why I am so busy. Is the world busy or is it my mind? Have you ever had a day when you were busy from morning to night? You answered messages, you studied, you worked, you watched videos, you check your phone, you thought about tomorrow, you worried about yesterday. And yet, when the day finally ended, you still feel like you had done nothing. So here's a strange question. Are we really too busy or is our mind simply too noisy? We usually think that busyness comes from the outside. Too much work, too many responsibilities, too many people, too many notifications, too many things demanding our attention. But what if the world itself is not actually busy? What if our mind is the thing that makes the world feel busy? Think about this. Imagine you are walking through a busy street. Hundreds of people are passing by. Cars are moving. Shops are open. Sounds are coming from everywhere. But suddenly you notice a particular type of car. Maybe you are thinking about buying that car. And strangely, you start saying that same car everywhere. Did hundreds of these cars suddenly appear? No, they were already there. Your attention simply started looking for them. This is how our mind works. We don't experience the entire world. We experience the small part of the world that our mind chose to notice. And that changed everything. A Buddhist monk once explained his beautifully thought as simply experience while supervising the construction of a meditation hall. She spent days dealing with rough tiles. She began noticing their material, thickness, design, and quality. Later, when the floor was being installed, her attention shifted to floor. Suddenly, everywhere she looked, she noticed flooring, and she realized something profound. The world we experience is largely the world our mind pays attention to. Think about your own life. When you are worried about money, you suddenly notice every expense. When you are worried about your future, every conversation seems to be about career. When you are angry with someone, even their smallest action can irritate you. And when you are happy, the same world can suddenly feel lighter. The people have not necessarily changed. The world has not necessarily changed. Your mind has changed. And therefore, your experience of the world has changed. This is why two people can experience exactly the same situation and feel completely different. Imagine you are standing inside a crowded subway. Someone is standing very close to you. One person might think, why is everyone so annoying? Another might think, well, at least I don't need it to hold the handle. Same subway, same crowd, same physical situation, different mind, different experience. This does not mean that real problems don't exist. Of course they do. Some situations are genuinely difficult, but there is often a second layer of suffering that comes from what your mind does with the situation. Something happens, then we think about it, then we replay it, then we imagine what could go wrong, then we think about what someone said, then we create another story around it, and suddenly the original problem is only a small part of our suffering. The rest is happening inside our mind. That's why sometimes we can lie down in a quiet room and still feel exhausted. Nothing is happening around us, but inside our head there is a meeting, an argument, a plan for tomorrow, a memory from yesterday, and 10 imaginary problems that have not even happened yet. The room is quiet, but the mind is not. And perhaps this is why we sometimes say, I need a vacation. But what we actually need is not always a different place. Sometimes we need a different relationship with our own thoughts. So what can we do? The first step is surprisingly simple. Notice where our mind is going. When you are stressed, don't immediately become the stress. Notice, I am feeling stresses. When you are angry, I am experiencing anger. When you are overwhelmed, my mind is feeling overwhelmed. That small distance matters, because when you become aware of a thought or emotion, you are not longer completely lost inside it. You are watching it, and thoughts you are like clouds. They appear, they move, and eventually they pass. You don't have to choose every cross the sky. In the same way, you don't have to follow every thought that appears in our mind. Sometimes the most peaceful thing you can do is simplify, let a thought be there without feeding it. So the next time you feel extremely busy, stop for a moment, take a breath, and ask yourself, is my life actually too busy right now, or is my mind trying to be everywhere at once? Because the world will always be moving, people will always be talking, messages will keep arriving, responsibilities will continue to exist. We cannot control the entire world, but you can learn to choose where your attention goes. And perhaps that's what real peace is, not making the world completely quiet, but learning how to make your mind quiet enough to experience it. The world does not always need to slow down. Sometimes we simply need to stop carrying the entire world inside our head.